Alright, so in this video we're going to be talking about how to anchor the B site on Mirage, or to make it simple, how to hold the B site on Mirage like a pro. And if you are playing in a team environment, this is really helpful because someone is going to have to play the B site. And even if you're playing Premier or Face It, some of these things can help you out. So I want to start off with the basics. As an anchor, your utility is really important, so always try to save your utility, and whenever you're using a grenade, make sure there is some purpose, there is some use behind it. So think about why you want to use the molly or why you want to use the grenade. Now, one basic tip is when you're playing as the B anchor on Mirage, ask your B short player to always molly B apps at the start of the round, and you can save your own molly for later part in the round. And whenever you're doing the molly in the B apps, I've seen a lot of players just throw random mollies that land right here. Now this is all right, but what you want to do is basically try and bounce the molly on this and try to get it a little deeper, so something like this. Now what happens is, if someone is trying to get into B apps, they take damage, and you can actually break the rush. So let's say the first player gets through while rushing B, the others are gonna have to wait or smoke it off. So when you're doing the molly, try to do it in this area, so you can deal more damage even if someone is like holding in this area, so they'll have to go back. Now another thing as a B anchor that you're gonna have to get used to is jump spotting. So it's boring, I know it's not the most fun thing to do, but you're gonna have to do it. Now I've seen some new players trying to jump spot like this, just with a normal jump. Don't do this. This makes you easy to hit. They can easily headshot you. What you can do is try to take long jump spots, and when you're doing the jump spot at the end, just try to crouch. This also makes you harder to hit. So that's that. And yeah, those are some of the basics for the B anchor. Now your position as a B anchor is also really important. Now on the Mirage B side, you can play a bunch of angles. There's some really nice angles. I've seen Jimpat from Mouse play this angle a lot. He likes to play around this wall. He usually does this, and when the hit actually comes, when players are actually entering, he's playing like this. So you can get people who are dropping out of this door, people who are coming out of window, and also trying to rush from this van area. Very powerful angle. I have seen Zipnix from Astralis back in the days play this headshot angle as well. Really good. Naf from Liquid likes to play here, so this is a good angle. And your position also depends on where your B short player is. So if he's around here in this area, he's actually helping you. You can play a little passive if you wanted to. But let's say he is helping the connector or the window player. He's like taking fights here in middle from B short, then you're basically alone in the B side. So then you'll have to choose a smart position. So for that, you could play here, you'd play something like this. Basically try to be safe and not get caught off and just give away your kill, because as the anchor you have to stay alive till the end, buy time for the rotations. Your job is to survive and not really kill, but of course when the hit happens you'll have to get the frags as well. So that's that. You could play like a retake setup. Now with positions out of the way, there are certain plays that you can make. This is a good off angle. Most people don't really check this really often, so you can play here when they're coming out of B apps as the terrorists. They're usually checking this, and usually the crosshair goes here and not here, so you can try to play that. And you can also easily climb this area if you wanted to, so that's that. Now with this position or this position, there are flash plays that you can do. So let's say that the opponents are gonna hit the B side, you can ask one of your players to do this support flash for you. So they line up right here, aim right here, and do a normal throw. This is like a pop flash, so everyone's gonna be blind. They can't dodge it because they can't hear it coming. You could be here, or something like this, pop out and get the frags. So that's a good play. Now as a B anchor, you're not always playing passive. Sometimes to get the info, you'll have to go aggressive as well. So for that, let's say your players in mid are dead, then you want to go aggressive. You can do something like this. So you get yourself in this corner right here, line up your smoke right here, and run a few steps forward and do a jump throw. Now this is gonna get you a deep B-app smoke, and let's say if you have your molly saved up, you can do that molly lineup which I showed you at the start of the round, something like this. And you can start actually walking in. Now let's say you have one player at your support, he can throw a flashbang for you, something like this, towards the left side. But for the most part you are alone here, so you can clear all of these angles. Your smoke is there, you can play an off angle like this on top of the chair, you can hold right here, or you can actually just go through maybe underpass or top mid and get the info, maybe do a flank. That's totally depending on the situation. So that's that. Those are the aggressive plays that you can make. Now for the most part, let's say you're jump spotting, always jump spot with a grenade or maybe your knife, and doing it with the smoke is the best option in my opinion. So let's say you're jump spotting, you spot something or you spot multiple players coming in, just throw a smoke like this and try to play around it. You can play something like this. This is a good off angle. You can get on top of the bench. This is a good off angle. Just try to stay alive as much as you can and try to buy time for your teammates. Getting on top of the boost is fine, but you can only do this once. After that, players will start checking it. This is also a good position. You can no longer self boost here. But overall, B anchor is really fun to play. I personally play this role in my team. You won't get the most amount of action, you won't have the most amount of kills, but as an IGL, I think this is a good position to play. You can also support your teammates in mid from this position, so you can just run throw flashes for top mid players. And yeah, that's basically a few tips on how to hold the B side on Mirage. Let me know what other content you guys want, what other maps or sites you guys want me to cover. I'll be happy to do that. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and do try all of this in your Premier, Face It, or team games, and let me know how it goes for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Do subscribe to the channel. We are almost there at 500, and I'll see you guys in the next one.